What video or recording is perfectly innocent, but becomes terrifying when you look into the story behind it? So I wouldn't call this innocent, but surprising. A news reporter is interviewing Stephen McDaniel about a missing woman, Lauren Gidding. During the interview, the reporter tells him that a body was found. Turns out to be her body, and McDaniel just kind of mentally shuts off. That would kind of be a normal reaction. Finding out an acquaintance of yours is missing, and then a body is found in the area where she disappeared. The kicker is that McDaniel is the one who murdered and hid Gidding's body, and he's coming to the realization that the police found her and Hess officially fucked. Definitely eerie. More details. I saw a low-quality video that first showed a street from the view of a balcony, then the camera shook rapidly, then it ended showing a mirror. I found out about this before, but the video was footage from a live stream that a 13-year-old girl recorded of her committing suicide. The camera shaking was the phone falling from her hands as she jumped off of her balcony onto the street. The phone ended up in the room because it fell back into it. Mother Love by Queen. Freddie got most of the song recorded, but Brian has the last verse. At the studio, Freddie said he was tired and would finish the rest some other time. He never did, resting at home during his final days. Brian came back later after Freddie's death and finished the last bit. Back in the 90s, there was a segment on the Jenny Jones show where a guy, Scott Ameger, confessed that he had a crush on a male friend, Jonathan Schmitz. Schmitz was so embarrassed by the appearance that he shot and killed Ameger 3 days after the taping. Maybe not that innocent to begin with, but extra creepy knowing the truth. A video of an African gray parrot named Bud saying "don't fucking shoot." He witnessed his owner, Martin Durham, being murdered by his wife. Bud also mimicked both sides of verbal fights, alternating between a male and female voice. I believe the parrot testified in court. The wife was convicted. Edit. Bud did not testify, sorry to get your hopes up. He was however a useful witness during the investigation. That part in Supersize Me where they're talking about how Jared Fogle is good with kids. Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. Thanks for the karma and the destroyed inbox. Chris Watts pleading for the return of his pregnant wife and daughters. He confessed to killing them all the following week. https://youtube.b/ugoekex04e2q. A popular 18-year-old CSGO YouTuber uploaded a reveal of the supercar he had just bought. https://www.youtube.com/watch v=n5 or Forbes. His Steam account containing around $100,000 of in-game items was banned 6 months later, causing him to have a serious mental breakdown. 2 months after his ban, he drove this car 100 miles per hour down an LA a San Diego highway the wrong way in an attempt to commit suicide. He crashed head-on into a van, killing himself, a mother and her 12-year-old daughter. Look up the Hart family crash. One of the victims was a child who had been in a viral video/photo for hugging a cop during a police brutality protest, and later was murdered by his parents after years of horrific abuse. The interaction looks a whole lot more like a child desperately in need of help rather than the feel-good moment it was made out to be at the time. This video of a banned https://www.youtube.com/watch v=88 Yuriko 0e, performing in a bar in Thailand. Minutes later, the entire place catches fire and more than 60 people are dead. Also, the band's name is Burn and the song they're singing is Linkin Park's In the End. Hi, Jack Neal. That one reaction gif of the African man on the boat laughing. https://kficat.com/plainbackequestrian. The man is Idi Amin, the cruelest, most violent despot in the history of Uganda, if not the entire African continent, and he's laughing at the interviewer asking him if it's true that he said that Hitler didn't kill enough Jews during the war. He did, in fact, say that. Peanut butter jelly time. The guy was killed in a standoff with police and was Snoop Dogg's brother-in-law, who tried to de-escalate him during the incident. This https://youtube.bxq4d2normic looks like footage from your typical cheesy dating show from the 1970s. However, that man is Rodney Alcala. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/Rodney_Alcala, a serial killer that was believed to have killed up to 130 women, but was only convicted of 7. He appeared on the dating game during his killing spree. Luckily, for the female contestant of that show, she actually didn't end up going on a date with him because she felt he was giving off a creepy vibe. The kid partying with his dead parents in the next room. So dark. Dr. Nasser sports medicine videos. He's one of the docs for USA Gymnastics and has had a ton of videos on his website of him demonstrating various sports med techniques and treatments. It looks professional on the surface. The thing is, some of his techniques are totally made up. Some techniques he demonstrated on video, he would digitally penetrate, finger, young girls in the vagina and anus. He performed these techniques on hundreds of young girls under the guise of it being for their health and sometimes directly in front of their parents, sometimes while aroused. Watch Athlete A on Netflix if you want the story on this scumbag. That kid who did anime reviews and ended up making a video about his big future plans. He ended up killing his entire family and tried shooting up his old high school before he got caught. Also, Elliot Rodgers' old videos are just eerie. Lemon stealing whores. The weird porn intro got big a while ago because of its bad acting and overall comedic effect, but the director got high on heroin and murdered the female lead some time after filming. This video https://youtube.b/tcatconco6m from June of 2012 showing a 20-year-old man playing Dance Dance Revolution at an AMC theater in Connecticut. He is being unknowingly recorded from behind by some people who spotted him, and they are both mocking him and admiring his skills at the game. 6 months after this video was taken, the young man in the video, Adam Lanza, would shoot his mother 4 times in the head while she slept. He would then drive his car to the nearby Sandy Hook Elementary School, where he would murder 6 adults and 20 children who were between the ages of 6 and 7. During the shooting, he yelled abuse and obscenities at his victims. One student reported that he heard one of his classmates cry out, "Help me. I don't want to be here." And Lanza replied, "Well, you're here." Upon hearing the sirens of responding police units, Lanza pulled out a 10mm pistol and shot himself. No motive for the shooting was ever found. There was a comment I replied to about this, but it was deleted. A lot of people probably remember Minecraft Family, a wholesome YouTube series in the early days of Minecraft where a family, the son, the person who made the videos, his dad and sister, would play together. It was funny and a great part of my childhood. I went to rewatch the series and some comments were referring to a Draw My Life video he made which revealed his father was actually very abusive to his mother and himself during those times, and that playing Minecraft was the only time his family felt normal. That broke my heart and I couldn't watch the series or see it the same way. Here's the first episode. https://m.youtube.com/watch v equals kmz12e6u. And the Draw My Life link. Thanks Oxygen Jacket. https://youtube.b/3urxpol8bz8. Next door neighbor security footage of a disturbingly calm Chris Watt loading up his work truck in the morning with the bodies of his recently strangled pregnant wife and 2 young children, to dispose of them. Absolutely fucked up. Carmen Miranda's last performance https://youtube.b/l_hefe13ct4. Carmen Miranda, the famous singer and dancer of the 1940s, performed on the Jimmy Durante Show on August 4, 1955. At the end of her performance she briefly dropped to her knee but popped back up afterwards. She later died of a massive heart attack that same night. Edit happens at 24:02. My fault for not putting it earlier. When they hooked up 2 AI cleaverbots to each other to see what they would say, they had a funny, stilted conversation. But they also covered a lot of ground. They immediately got kinda hostile, called the other out for being a robot, lied, asked if they wanted a body, asked if they believed in God. Then asked if the other was Christian and it said no. I don't know why but that shit freaks me out. https://youtube.b/winselbytski. Tommy Cooper death on stage. People was thinking he was still acting when he collapsed on the ground dead, for a heart attack. Edit, grammar. In 2017 there were 2 girls, 13 and 14, who were killed in an Indiana park. The murders remained unsolved. The last Snapchat that one of the girls posted shows an unknown guy in hoodie approaching them. Edit, fix some incorrect information. Wiki article https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/murders_of_Abigail_Williams_and_liberty_German. This bird, singing. https://youtube.b/ndry0cmcanu. Greater than no more, bird. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/cow%ca%b_c8%b_c5%8d%c5%8d? Or prov equals fla1. Less than. There's one of a girl with her dad and her sister on the forest. The girl is doing a typical home video and the sister tells her Sarah, "Dad's a pervert." https://m.youtube.com/watch v equals 9 ueswupo 2 my 4. The dad then takes the camera. Sister went missing years later. That man is the principal suspect. Edit, here's the full case https://youtube.b/h4islptexi, if you want to check it out. Edit 2, some links if you want to support her sister, Sarah Turney. She's still fighting for justice. Plus, Twitter https://mobile.twitter.com/SarahAttorney. Ref_SRC equals TWSRC%5 Google %7 Tocamp %5 SERP %7 CTWGR %5 author. Plus, podcast, Voices for Justice https://podcasts.apple.com/a/podcast/voices for justice id146933848 episode git equals ed2d356aa9e611 ya a93 afb4 f83e. Plus, TikTok https://www.tiktok.com/@SarahAttorney? Lang equals n. Man, I really gotta stop reading these threads. Pretty much every celebrity photographed with Epstein and Maxwell. Edit, well that got bigger than I expected. I'm not saying that everyone that's in the little black book or photographed with them is a pedophile, but I think a lot of us have looked at the list and thought, oh god, not, this celeb I adore, too. And let's face it, we'll probably never know for sure. One day I saw a news report on a woman's body dropped in a lake. The police were still looking for the body. They interviewed a man who said that could have been someone's mother. A few hours later they find out the body was that man's mother. I was hiking the Appalachian Trail in high school and our guide told us a story about someone that got filmed sleeping on the trail with their camera, but the thing was they were hiking alone. They didn't see the footage until they got home, so they had no idea how long it went on for. The video of the Boston Marathon bomber going to a supermarket to casually buy milk after blowing up 2 homemade bombs at the race. Fuck him. The family movie The Adventures of Milo and Otis. It's a live-action movie about a dog and a cat. The filmmakers abused the animals, even killed some in order to get their shot. Any of the recordings of Jim Jones at his interracial church. If he had been hit by a car before he went to CA, he would have been looked up to as one of the early civil rights activists. It's crazy to me how someone who was calling for unity between people could end up as one of the most awful cult leaders in recent history. I'd keep out innocent, but if you cut out the ending, the video leading up to Bud Dwyer's suicide seems so normal. Just another guy on TV getting harassed by reporters over the latest controversy. If it had cut there, you could air it on the evening news and nobody would know someone died less than 20 seconds later. Just disturbing. Edit, corrected some words. It was on an old episode of Oprah, way before I was born, but it was featured in the anniversary box set. This mom had made several recordings of essentially mom tutorials for her daughter, which is really sweet, but it was because she was diagnosed with cancer and she was expected to die when her daughter was 3. Her daughter said she watched them throughout her entire childhood and still plays them when she feels like she needs her mom around. Edit, the reason why I put this here is that it was originally presented as cute videos like how to tie a ponytail or how to alter a prom dress. Then you found out the mom was dying and that this was basically a prolonged goodbye letter. There were scenes of her speculating how her daughter would look like a woman, what kind of guy she'd date, the shenanigans her dad and her would do, etc. I found it terrifying that she had to film them all in such short proximity, but it's also pretty wholesome. This old man singing Pretty Woman https://u2.b/1j7y0cacs, is a registered sex offender, I think? Who wasn't supposed to have a YouTube channel. When his channel was discovered, he was put back in prison where he passed away. Edit, link to the Wikipedia article about him https://n.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/edarm. This isn't really terrifying, but it always gives me the creeps to hear it. It's a video of Alessandro Moreschi, who was a castrato singer. This is him singing in 1902, I believe, and he was in his 40s. https://n.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/file Alessandro Moreschi Ave Maria clean.org. If you don't know what a castrato is, basically they used to be really popular to use in opera and other genres of music way back a few centuries ago, mostly to use in place of female singers. A castrato is a male singer who has been castrated before puberty. Basically, if a young boy had a high voice in choir or something along those lines, they would be castrated while young so that they wouldn't lose their abilities to reach the high pitches because their voices wouldn't drop due to puberty. Honestly, the recording completely creeps me out because it was such an awful thing in the history of opera, and it's so creepy that only a little under 100 years ago did the last official castrato die. Thousands of boys died while being castrated or after, and this recording is absolutely haunting. How about the kid crying while getting a hug from a cop? He's wearing a free hug sign that his physically and mentally abusive mothers forced him to wear to an Michael Brown rally. Years later they drove off a cliff with their whole family in the minivan. They'd been abusing their adopted family for years prior. Not a recording, but a pretty terrifying picture that gets circle-jerked all over the internet without the real story. Edit, Devonta Hart if anyone is wondering. Edit, it was a Michael Brown rally. He and Eric Garner's deaths were only weeks apart. I shouldn't have gone from memory on that. Edit, hey everybody, Just so you know, there are about 40 people in this thread that want you to know about a podcast called Broken Hearts that is about the murder-suicide. Here's a really good one. This https://www.nxindiego.com/on-air/ as seen on /Davina San Diego /132937/ cop is giving advice on how to stay safe and avoid becoming victims of a crime. He talks with a reporter about how anything could happen. Being a female, you could be raped, robbed if you're male. Well, it turns out that the cop is none other than Craig Pyre, who 3 days after recording this video, murders Kara Knott after pulling her over. It was found out through the investigation that Pyre had a history of targeting women and making predatory sexual advances on several female drivers. https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/murder_of_Kara_Knott. For further reading, I recommend One Day https://www.goodreads.com/book/show/445253001 One Day, by Gene Weingarten. Edit. Seems I've come across conflicting information, but the consensus is that the interview was recorded after the murder. My bad. That weird shit Kevin Spacey posted on YouTube after he got cancelled. This scene from The Simpsons https://youtube.b/2cod0n2y44. Phil Hartman's last bit on the show before he was brutally killed by his wife. This video of this guy getting a strike at a bowling alley and showing it off. But he's the guy that killed the old man on Facebook Live by shooting him in the head because his girlfriend Joy Lane broke up with him. https://youtube.b/svulka5ch7y edit. This was a big story 3 years ago on Easter Day. Was pretty wild. Also, having seen that Facebook Live video around when it came out, the second the camera flips around and it shows Steven's face, it makes my stomach sink. It's so fucked. The TV show The Willis Family that had 2 seasons on TLC. The dad was super controlling of his 12 kids and wife and just gave off creepy vibes. I was shocked though to find out that he had been raping his own daughters for years, with the oldest saying that molestation started when she was 3. All 12 children were homeschooled and did dance and wrestling, but only with each other. They were so isolated from other people. He was also strict about his daughters saving themselves from marriage even though he was raping them. There's a clip from the show of him discussing all the kids building houses on his property so his future grandchildren would be close by. It's like he was trying to set up his next victims for when his daughters grew up. The worst part is the mom knew for a while but didn't do anything about it. It was a family friend that ended up reaching out to authorities, which led to his arrest and sentence of 40 years. It's super creepy to see clips of the show knowing what was happening behind closed doors. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when you find out Jeffrey Jones, who played high school principal Ed Rooney, was convicted of possession of child pornography in 2002. George Carlin's special I Kinda Like It When a Load of People Die, filmed on September 10, 2001. This video https://youtube.b/c2z50requo of a Russian influencer. In her birthday party at a swimming pool, she had the idea of pouring dry ice in the water for the visual effect. 3 people died intoxicated because of all the carbon dioxide. News https://www.bbc.com/news/world Europe 516800049. There's a film called The Beastmaster. The titular Beastmaster has a large, black panther that is just a tiger painted black. Apparently the black paint was toxic, and the tiger died as a result after filming concluded. Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton. It's a song written to his 4.5-year-old son who died after falling 53 stories out an apartment window that was accidentally left open. The song and Marie sings in All Dogs Go to Heaven about wanting a loving home. While recording, the voice actress, Judith Barcy, kept crying. Her home life was awful. Her father was abusive to both her and her mother and would often threaten to kill or hurt them. Judith died before the movie came out. She and her mother were killed by her father and then he killed himself. She was 10. The last Twitch stream of Wreckful. He jokingly comments about if it's all a simulation and maybe you get out when you die. He asks if he should try his luck to chat. You can tell he is glancing at his balcony a few times. He jumped from it some time later. It gets even darker when you learn about his past. His older brother committed suicide as well. Edit. It seems he said it a month or so before doing it. Link to his comment, https://youtube.b/x7to4spi_w. Also an edit, a good YouTube doc on him. It's extremely well done and a good watch regardless if you knew who he was. https://youtube.b/fnavu4bk7vc. What about the video that was on Tosh.0, where there were 2 girls and the dad tied them in a playful way to the bed? But it was really like a pedo tutorial on how to do this to kids so the pedo could do what they wanted. Tosh. Said on the show it was creepy and the guy's whole YouTube channel was weird. Few months later the FBI or something investigated it and it turned out the guy was a pedo abusing the girls and exploiting them on his kid's YouTube channel. That video looked creepy innocent until you find out the real story.